way of really connecting with the Creator, really getting close to God.
Tornado! Tornado on the ground southeast.
When I look at my weather maps
Radar view indicates that
and I make a forecast that there are going to be tornadoes, I'm just compelled to go. It's that simple.
This story about twisters and tornadoes is also a story about a very English and quite ordinary couple, David and Sheila Wynne. It starts in the sleepy village of Shipston in England.
My name is Sheila and I'm English. I'm 48 years old and my husband has talked me into going on a rather strange holiday, chasing tornadoes in the United States. I live in this lovely place called Shipston in South Warwickshire, England. I have been married for 26 years to this man David, and we have two lovely daughters, Rachel and Sarah.
Hi, love.
Hiya.
How'd you get on?
My husband and I run a carpet and curtain shop in our village. I simply can't imagine what possessed him to book such a scary holiday.
I mooted the idea with Sheila. She wasn't initially very enthusiastic.
I sat him down and I said, look, do you really think this is my sort of thing? I mean, you know, you're going to be going around trying to find a storm. I said, I'm not the biggest one to go out with you now and watch the weather.
I have always been interested in the weather and what happens when it changes. When I was 8, I saw an incredible cloud formation with blue, purple and pink skies. I remember looking at it all and hoping that something else would happen, but it never did develop. All my life I've carried with me a sense of regret about this moment. Now I'm hoping that my dream of seeing a real tornado is about to come true.
When the idea came up, when I saw this thing about twister tours, it also coincided with our 25th wedding anniversary, so we thought it might be a nice idea to combine the two things and have the holiday of a lifetime, and as well as celebrating the anniversary.
You could say that this was like a honeymoon 25 years on.
Well, yes, in a way.
The Wynnes booked a trip which started in the Midwest of the United States of America. The leader of the tour, David Gold, is a trained meteorologist, currently working on his doctoral dissertation.
I will sit and turn it around.
He is a co-founder of this travel company which specializes in chasing twisters.
I'm downloading the data from my cell phone. This is your tour. These are your tour dollars at work.
Right.
They are guided by David's meteorological maps, downloaded from the internet. The trip will start in Oklahoma, the beginning of the world-renowned Tornado Alley, and the chasers are prepared to go anywhere at all in order to see a tornado.
Okay. Boom, I got it. All right, what do you want to see?
This particular group chased through Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Iowa, Illinois and Missouri. The adventurers did 5,000 miles, 8,000 kilometers in 10 days. There were about a dozen people traveling all together in 2 vans.
Oh, God, it's hot.
A sense of physical comfort isn't a high priority on this kind of holiday, even though it is in fact quite expensive. The cost, more than $2,000 per person, not including food and airfare.
A lot of the times we just totally emphasize the chasing, and we forget about the creature comforts a lot until we get to the hotel at night. So that's something you're just going to have to get used to. I have not found a way around it.
In the Midwest, when warm, humid air currents from the Gulf of Mexico interact with cool, dry currents from Canada, it can initiate a complex chain of events that produces tornadoes. The Wynnes are taking their trip in May, typically a peak month for activity in Tornado Alley.
To me,
The ultimate experience would be to have a time machine where I could go back in time to the morning of a major tornado event and actually chase it. That would be heaven. But it wouldn't be nearly as fun if I couldn't transport my map pencils, because I'd love to be able to analyze those cases. I'd love to be able to take whatever data was available and try to figure out if I could, forecast it.
The second in command on this trip is this guy, Roger Hill. Officially he is the driver, but he is much more than that. He is a former Air Force Master Sergeant, and his passion is predicting tornadoes.
When we first arrived there, I still didn't feel terribly happy. It seemed ridiculous to be stuck in a bus for hours on end, waiting for something to happen. I often wondered if we were ever going to see anything at all.
For me, it was exciting all the time. The discussion between the driver and David Gold, checking out the meteorological data. I never stopped feeling optimistic. I just knew we would see it in the end. The first day took us to Kansas, but no show, I'm afraid.
Another day. There you go. Lock and load.
I mean, on the tours, you do have a lot of time to think about who you're living, who you're with, your children, whether life has turned out the way you thought it might, and it hasn't.
All right, get in the van! Get in the van! Get in the van! Get in the van! Now! Close the doors, please. Everybody close the doors. Let me get up here and I'll blow up the road right here.
Twister Tours is sponsored by Franklin Templeton Investments. Gain from our perspective.
You see an energy crisis crippling a city. At Franklin Templeton Investments, we saw a chance to uncover value in a troubled utility through the hands-on approach of our Mutual Series fund managers. Generating returns for shareholders in situations like this requires a unique perspective, the kind that has made Mutual Series a leader in value investing. Franklin Templeton Investments. Gain from our perspective.
What's wrong, hon?
I brought the wrong color. I can't go out like this.
It can't be all that bad. I guess we're not going Outback.
I'll get my coat.
There's no place like Outback. Brand new center-cut filet and decadent chocolate thunder.
You're looking pretty rare, Mrs. D.
Thank you.
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Visit our website for the Outback Steakhouse nearest you. No rules, just right.
Well, folks are pretty curious about bugs, so they talk to me. Ned, can a cockroach really live a week with its head cut off?
Ew, he said yes.
People see this uniform and they see an expert. Yeah, and that's me. I'm the Orkin man. I'm just a phone call away.
What's shaking things up? Banquet Homestyle Bakes. Now it's packed with more butterball chicken to go with those savory vegetables and that golden biscuit topping for a complete real meal. Banquet Homestyle Bakes. It's all you need to pick up.
Monday, brace yourself for storm stories.
Tornado!
An F4 Twister takes a couple by surprise.
The instinct was to help save us.
Can one man find the strength to save his wife's life?
Don't let me go.
Plus, a man is blown inside of an F5 tornado.
It was just like somebody opened the gates of hell.
See how he lives to tell about it. Watch a new series from the Weather Channel. Storm Stories, Mondays at 8 Eastern and Pacific.
Maybe because of the strange new place and dramatic scenery, I couldn't stop thinking about my life. I was very young when I met David, just 20. I didn't really think of marriage at all. I was going to travel and do different things, but my mother became very sick. She had cancer, and I just found it too hard to deal with on my own. I moved in with David. You see us here all those years ago with my sick mother. At At the time of the photograph, she was my age, a little younger in fact, 47 years old.
You didn't kind of fall in love with him?
Not straight away, no. I think we were both using each other as well, because David was at home here and I don't think he was particularly happy. He didn't get on very well with his father. They used to have big rows. He was never allowed to go anywhere without ringing. He was quite controlling, his father. And I think he was quite pleased to move out. So we suited ourselves, really. It worked for both of us at the time. And as I said, I mean, the affection for each other grew. Perhaps we weren't in love at the time. Perhaps we were too young to know what it was anyway. So, but it's worked for 25 years, so we've done something right.
No tornadoes there, though?
No. We've had our moments.
Did you reflect, or were you just thinking about tornadoes?
I didn't reflect, being a non-reflecting surface. No, I was just interested the whole time, watching and listening to them in the front of the tour van, looking at the computers and listening to the various bits and pieces about the weather they were talking about, looking at what was going past us through different towns and the countryside.
You may be surprised to learn that scientists are still not completely sure how tornadoes occur. It is believed that in certain meteorological conditions, warm, moist air may flow into a storm called a supercell, getting pushed up and twisted by upper-level winds. With the right sequence of events, a tornado will be formed. Sometimes, despite auspicious weather conditions, the thunderstorm necessary to produce a twister does not occur. This is because a layer of warm, dry air called the cap can thwart the development of the storm cell, acting like a lid over the rising warm and humid air.
So, but the biggest question I have today is, will the front accelerate southeast, break the cap, and then will we get
One of the most important things about twister chasing is predicting when and where the cap might break because of the powerful warm air coming from below. This is where our twister seekers must go, but it is far from certain that hours of travel will be rewarded with success, actually seeing a real tornado. Twister chasers continue the search. They have various adventures, but a real tornado eludes them.
Hang on. No, it's southwest of us. Go south.
What do you want to do here? Highway 54, sound good.
Possible huge mesocyclone and even tornado to our immediate southwest, about 5 miles.
Break through the precinct. 2 to 3 minutes.
Stopping here. Wow. Feel the outflow, guys? That's cold. You can feel the coolish air rushing out of the storm. That's the hallmark. I mean, the trademark of a big HP storm. But you know what's nice about this is it's so electrified. That's neat. This is one of the most electrified storms I've seen in a while.
Hey, we need to go east, buddy. Ooh. It is too electric here.
That was incredible! I've never experienced anything like it in my life! Oh, God.
Twister Tours is sponsored by Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
We got a hit.
Here comes dinner!
I'm not eating that.
There's no place like Outback. For our perfectly grilled shrimp and new Royal Port Catch.
I can't believe you guys didn't catch anything.
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Visit our website for the Outback Steakhouse nearest you. No rules, just right.
Will it catch the competition by surprise? Will it become the car by which all others are judged? Will lightning strike again? The all-new Accord from Honda.
You see a grueling commute. At Franklin Templeton, we saw a reason to invest in tax-free bonds for mass transit. Investing in our communities while helping shareholders keep more of what they earn requires a unique perspective, the kind that comes from having one of the largest research teams in the industry, and has made Franklin the nation's leading tax-free mutual fund manager. Franklin Templeton Investments. Gain from our perspective.
Get uncomfortably close to sharks. Shark Quest, a new interactive experience at the National Aquarium in Baltimore.
Hey, Brad!
Hi, Steve. There's an Echo in your garage. Yeah. My new Echo grass trimmer. It has iStart.
Echo's iStart technology reduces starting effort by 75%. And with rapid loader, line changes are now lightning fast. Put an Echo in your garage. At professional lawn care equipment dealers nationwide.
Tension, low pressure. I don't know. All geared up for seeing a tornado. I haven't seen one today. Yet.
But it's going to be a really close call with the moisture tomorrow night. Moisture's going to be coming back very fast by tomorrow early afternoon, I would suspect. Oh my God! Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
We're just fine, but the van's damaged. Get off the road.
The Twister Chaser's van hits a deer. It is an unfortunate incident in many ways, and the group is delayed. The leader of the group, David Gold, is anxious to keep moving.
And we're trying to move the bumper, which was bent back into the wheel, preventing it from turning. We're trying to give enough clearance between the damaged bumper and the wheel so that we can get out. In the meantime, we have a severe thunderstorm bearing down on us, and I think we have about 5 to 10 minutes before it gets here. And then if we can get enough clearance between the damaged bumper and the wheel, then we can drive down the road safely.
Yeah, right, he's going. More people. It's fine. It's far. All right. He's like...
We're fine now. We can hit the road. I'm going to do my best to get us some rooms. I think we should just... What do you think we should do? Go down, try to find some rooms in some town, or...
And so they're off again, into the dream of finding the elusive tornado. The tour leader decides to take the group to Nebraska. The sighting of the real thing is by no means guaranteed. For every 10 chases, 1 might end in the sighting of a tornado.
There's another miniature core that's falling out of the front side of the southeastern part of the updraft that's going to be raining right in the way of the rain-free base. That stinks. That's not even worth videoing. What do I even have this on for?
Why do people do this? Why do they chase these twisters and tornadoes and whatnot?
It's almost like hunting. It's this thing about taming the untamable.
What do you think?
And I think that people get some sort of a satisfaction out of chasing and then capturing the storm on video, but they've also captured the storm and tamed it in a way that it hasn't harmed them. well, could have fatal consequences depending on how you look at it. But it's almost a hunting thing, because I mean it's basically a man thing.
Attention, we have a nuclear bomb updraft to the south of us that needs immediate attention.
He's a very driven man. He's a zealot.
Look at it.
Rick, hang on.
It is huge, Dave.
All right.
I am not kidding you.
All right, I think we have a large tornado on the ground under this updraft.
That is a monster. Look at that sucker. Oh, mama. Look at that.
God, this is the worst visibility of a large tornado ever. Get up on the overpass and watch it.
He was very, very dismissive of storms that weren't particularly active. I felt almost sorry for these storms, the way he was talking about them. I mean, they were doing their best.
We missed the whole show. What we saw was nothing compared to what you would have seen if you had been 30 miles further west. It's still on the ground doing damage. Let's get further west. I want to get a better view of this stupid thing. God, I hate this. You start planning and scheming. You start making plans on how it's going to happen. Maybe you have a friend's wedding that's getting in the way. You start thinking irrationally and crazy and selfishly. You can be the best person in the world, and for moments you lose sanity. You know, I skipped final exams to go chase storms. You know, I've booked expensive flights at the last minute, rented cars, driven all night, gone for 3 days straight without sleep, skipped innumerable meals. You name it, I've done it in order to get there. I'm right there with the most hardcore in trying to do it. And it has nothing to do with the ego trip. I'm actually a very humble human being. The atmosphere kicks my butt time and again.
Oh, man, right here. No, there's a rest area 1 mile like you too late.
No! Do not go to the rest area. Get the hell out. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, are you kidding me?
Look at this. Yeah, I thought it might include giving us a new one. It is. Hold them all in your hands. Nice golf ball size sail. Look at that.
That is cold.
Random picking off of
yeah, just skipped over
a silo like that. I mean, how could it take the one and leave the other 5? That's incomprehensible.
27. Well, that was fun.
Wow.
Man, you guys got to see 3 tornadoes today. 3, the little filament tornado that caused this damage. Yeah. The big monster there, and then the first one, that big V that we saw.
I started storm chasing in 1986. And it seems like every year that goes by, I get more and more passionate with the storm, and more just impressed by that power of God and the power of nature, you know, that can unleash this much energy. For me, storm chasing, when you finally get to see that big tornado, is such an adrenaline rush, such a natural high that it just, nothing beats it.
I'm just going to really enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. The Cape Robber actually.
I just hope it doesn't.
Takes energy
What do you call
away,
it? Linear out. Straighten out. Flatten out.
But I see
just
signs
in it now.
It could go away.
I'm so glad I came. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, on a day like this, we need 4,000.
Adrenaline.
Watch out for lightning! Watch out for lightning! Tornado on the ground southeast.
Oh my God.
Will he do something he likes?
Will she make the right choices? What kind of person will he be?
Will she be happy?
And healthy?
All parents have hopes and dreams for their kids. But one thing is certain about their future.
Who will she grow up to be?
It will be bright. brighter, if it is healthier. Talk to your kids about not smoking. They'll listen.
When I started using Stacker, 20 pounds, I probably would have been very happy with that. Instead of going to eat late at night, I'd go jog or run or exercise, do something that I normally probably wouldn't have enough energy to do. Next thing you know, 100 pounds later, then here I am. Actually introducing yourself to people that you already knew because they don't recognize you.
Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner. Now in Stacker 2 Light and Stacker 2 ephedra free.
So if you didn't like them already, you don't have to talk to them anymore because they don't recognize you.
Sullivan swings and it's another base hit. Boy, the rookie from Rochester is hot. Hot like a chili enchilada.
The salmon is a hearty fish indeed. Oh, no spawning for that chap, unfortunately. But the arduous journey...
Getting hungry? Some people can't get enough of the great outdoors. That's why True Value created the Great Outdoors Sale. You can earn over $138 in a rebate on stuff for summer. The Great Outdoors Sale. Fare not included.
When you're an orca man, you get asked a lot of questions.
Can ants really live a week with their heads cut off?
How about spiders?
I saw a carpenter ant before.
People see this uniform and they see an expert. Yeah, and that's me. I'm the Orkin man. I'm just a phone call away.
Well, it is time now to check on the current weather real quick and into your forecast, and we'll find the rain continues up and down much of the eastern seaboard with most of the heavy stuff, at least across the northeast, working its way offshore. We continue to watch system number 2 as it will barrel on into the western Great Lakes, and this could produce some stronger thunderstorms into the lower Great Lakes on Sunday. And we're watching a few more thunderstorms developing now into western Texas. A brand new watch has been issued here. Keep an eye out around Abilene and around the San Angelo area. Powerful thunderstorms here south of Interstate 20. More on that coming up. Don't go away.
Currently, the temperature is 58 degrees under cloudy skies. Your forecast. Expect fair skies on Monday and Tuesday, and on Wednesday, expect a chance of thunderstorms.
We came across these weird windmills in Kansas. At first, I thought they were wind measuring devices or water pumping mills, but actually, nobody was able to confirm what they really were.
Some things you just have to be there and look at them for yourself. There's just no way to, there's no way to adequately describe this. You know, I don't even know what these are. Some of these are clearly windmills, but
Absolutely amazing. I've never seen this before. All the times on the planes, I've never seen this.
The mystery of the windmills remained as we left, as did our frustration with the elusive tornadoes.
It's possible that no storms at all will form anywhere near.
Today, David Gold predicts that there is a small chance of tornadoes in a very localized area of Iowa. This is conditional on the cap breaking. The cap, as you may recall, is a layer of warm, dry air which prevents the upward flow of warm, moist air that can produce the supercells.
It's do or die, okay?
We set off from Des Moines and headed north towards Charles City. a journey of about 130 miles.
I actually think we got a decent chance if we can get a storm to develop right along the surface front or right south of the surface front in the warm sector, then I think we got a decent chance of catching a tornado. It could happen. This could be our day.
Oh, excited. Yeah, get up. Going home tomorrow if it doesn't happen. Okay. We got to Charles City at about 3 p.m. Just outside of town, we found a side road where we waited to see what the weather was going to do.
Well, storms develop today. We're looking at really an isolated supercell type situation, and it would be very spectacular. But we're really going to have to hang in there and be patient now and really wait. I don't feel like we need to drive anywhere else right now. So that's what we're looking at. If storms develop, they should be after 6 p.m.
I won't be the first one to see it. Look!
As we waited for our twisters, I began to reflect on the past. Soon after Rachel was born, I was pregnant again. And then a lovely baby boy, Jonathan, was born. I thought our little family was complete and perfect. Put him to bed one night. He was sniffly. It was cold. It was winter. He'd been sniffly all day. I think I gave him some Calpol to settle him. Put him in his cot and came down in the morning. I thought, this is odd. Just popped my head round the door, see if, he was still fast asleep. I thought, oh great, I can have a cup of tea without any disturbance. And it got to a bit later, and I thought, this is odd. He should be awake by now. And I went in and I found him dead in his cot. Maybe things do happen for a reason. Strangely, Jonathan's death brought us closer together, and eventually we went on to have our third child, Sarah. I mean, I was more or less sort of inconsolable for the first couple of days or so. But as time went on, I felt as though David wanted me just to forget all about it now. Let's get on. I mean, I had my daughter, Rachel. We both had her, and we had to look after her, and I had to carry on. There's nothing else for it. But I felt as though he wanted me to forget about Jonathan. He's gone now. It wasn't supposed to be. This is what I was told all the time. And I felt very angry at him for that. I said, it's as though you didn't care about him. And one night, I think we were just talking, and he broke down, and he said how much he did care about him, and that was the first time I'd seen him cry. So it was all, he'd sort of bottled it all up. Perhaps to protect me, I don't know, but it doesn't work that way. And after that, I mean, we got closer again together.
Are the experiences of Sheila and David typical of any couple? With a woman focusing on her emotions and a man concentrating on exciting actions and scientific information. Either way, by the end of the 10-day holiday, the couple were united in one dream only, to experience a real tornado.
Well, the problem is that also heralds the arrival of this even stronger cap. So there's a battle going on there. Oh boy, this really sucks. Somebody shoot me now. This stinks. I hate the atmosphere.
That's going up like a rocket.
We're
not here. Ignore us.
No.
Keep going, baby.
We are not storm chasers. When we need to take seriously the possibility of some real initiation. So get in the van and let's go. Back in the vans. Right now.
David Gold hears on the radio that a thunderstorm is developing near the town of Parkersburg, about 40 miles away.
I see what you're saying.
With a tornado watch already in effect for the area, this seems to offer a good chance of a sighting.
Yeah, okay. I love oh my God, this is scary.
Haul ass south, haul ass now.
Something's gonna be right up to your right.
Large tornado, wedge tornado southwest, 4 miles southwest.
Oh yeah, there it is.
It's tornado. It's humongous. It's right west of us. We got a great view of it.
Oh, here, look at this.
Gigantic tornado. Get south of this damn thing. I don't want to die.
David Gold has to make a tricky decision. How to show the potential storm to his anxious twister chasers without actually endangering their safety.
Oh, it is coming right there. Right here.
Do you know what this is?
What?
This
No.
is a gigantic multiple vortex tornado.
Twister Tours is sponsored by Toyota. Get the feeling.
This is my bridge. This is my building.
And this is my truck.
For people that care about getting the job done right. We built the Toyota Tundra better from the ground up.
You know what I love, Pollen? Allergy medicines that don't last very long.
Yeah, ragweed. They make it easy to make them suffer.
One dose of most allergy medicines doesn't work as long as you want, but just one Allegra 180 lasts up to 4 times longer than most OTC allergy medicines.
Allegra just made life as an allergen tougher.
For people 12 and over, side effects are low and may include headache, cold, or back pain. For your seasonal allergy symptoms, ask your doctor about Allegra.
So when does our Allegra quit working?
Maybe when allergy season's over?
Allegra, the relief goes on.
Lost your passport? We'll help you replace it 24/7. When you carry American Express traveler's checks.
When you're an Orkin man, you get asked a lot of questions.
Can ants really live a week with their heads cut off?
How about spiders?
I saw a carpenter rat before.
People see this uniform and they see an expert. Yeah, and that's me. I'm the Orkin man. I'm just a phone call away.
Yeah, that's all right. Good.
A female police officer tried to move us on, telling us we were in danger.
We're safe here.
We are safe here!
I could hear her comment to her colleagues that as we were chasers, it was our problem, and then drove off. Now I was starting to feel scared.
Shield your eyes! Look at the debris in the field! Shield your eyes now! Hang on!
Watch the power line! Get away from the power! Get away! Oh man, look at this! Look out! Look out! Hang on! Hang on! Hang on! Oh, we're at 70 miles an hour! Hang on! Hang on! Powerful tornado! Going across the highway now! Look at the power lines, Mike! Brace yourself! We're not done yet! Oh, I gotta get out of there. Gotta move out of there. There you go. Now we're sheltered behind this building. Watch out for debris. Oh, that's a gorgeous tornado. That's a monster. That is a monster. Look at the RFD blowing around here. You get... Oh man, I feel sorry for those houses. Whoever lived in those houses is gonna be miserable. It's gonna be just death and destruction up there.
Tornado strength is measured on a scale of F1 to F5, called the Fujita scale. An F3 tornado will severely damage a wooden home. An F4 tornado will destroy it, and an F5 tornado will leave nothing but the concrete foundations. It transpired later the tornado that Twister Seekers experienced on that day was judged to be an F3.
Let's have the rest of it now. Hey, is that incredible or what? That was incredible! I've never experienced
God.
Yes, we're chasing it.
That's better than sex.
Wow, this is incredible. Tornado, still going up here.
Pull Lassie.
Oh,
It was then that David Gold spotted a large tornado.
Watch out for new tornadoes, remember?
Yeah,
remember the rule?
Now I thought to myself, we're all going to die.
That is a violent
all right, we gotta get through this wind, folks. Hang on tight.
Hang on tight!
Seatbelt!
Seatbelt! Seatbelt!
What a fabulous holiday. Only men could think this is fun.
Seatbelt!
Yeah, here comes another gust. Hang on tight.
My God.
Oh my God. What is that?
Just don't go real fast.
Look for power lines. We're in total dust here. Large tornado directly to our north, less than a mile.
I can't turn on. I'm going to get off the video.
No, you got it. You think I got it? You know that name.
Wait, what?
This guy's driving right into it.
There's one that side and one this side.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at man.
Go east a half a mile and turn north. Go left.
Large tornado.
Then David Gold spots another wall cloud, the precursor to a tornado off to our right.
Look to the southeast. We have a new wall cloud. Watch out for lightning! Watch out for lightning! Tornado! Tornado on the ground southeast.
Oh my God.
Cyclical supercell.
David Gold told us it was a cyclical supercell, a very rare type of storm that produces one tornado after another.
Wow, I'm just speechless.
It is my belief that this has the capability of becoming a big, strong tornado. Get in.
You watch it right up here.
Please be aware that this is a cyclical supercell, and I expect more tornadoes into the night. That's the north route.
Tornado number 2 on the ground off to the north of the highway.
Tornado number 2 died as we sped up the road, but almost straight away another smaller tornado started to form directly in front of the vans.
Oh, look, it's wrapping up.
Oh my God!
Still.
Yeah.
It comes right at us.
Oh my God. Just takes a bit.
We need to go. We need to do it. It's right in front of us, people. I gotta turn this van around.
Hang on.
Right in front of us. It's moving southeast.
All right, get in the van!
Turn.
Get in the van! Now!
Close the doors, please. Everybody close the doors. Let me get up here. I'll pull off the road right here.
Pull off the road right here. I've always gone too far in my life. You're never close.
This is perfect right here.
Okay. You got to be prepared to move.
Yeah, the guys, stay close to the van.
That's coming my way.
Guys, they're coming at us right over the hill. Let's go.
Get in there!
Move. No, now. We have to stop now.
I tried to take pictures. It's okay. I'm sorry. Oh my God, what a beast. Oh, that's incredible. That's just an astonishing development right in front of us. Oh, that's amazing. That's incredible. Look at that tornado.
Power lines went. See the power?
Yeah, I saw it. That's crossing not a mile ahead of us. We're fine.
Oh my goodness.
Look, just stay here for a few more minutes, but boy, this is a monster supercell. This is absolutely a beast. Oh. Whoa. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, okay, get it back in the van, please, before we get clobbered. Back in the van now before it gets to be a real mess.
Look at the mental cycle.
Tornado number 3 dissipates, so they move on, keeping up with the storm to their left. Yet another tornado forms, number 4. This is a huge half-mile wide multi-vortex tornado, which is basically one large tornado with several smaller twisters revolving around a common center.
Well, what rating?
Oh my God, we're going towards it.
What?
Oh, look at this thing! This thing is crazy! Get up there!
As we rounded the corner, we were confronted with 2 tornadoes in the field to our left, and very close.
You gonna stop right here?
I was already saying yes to things before, but even now I'm thinking, well, you know, what's the worst that can happen is we'll die. Well, okay then.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
If it's been 3 months or 3,000 miles since you changed your oil, then get in the zone. AutoZone. Protect your engine and change your oil today. Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
To find an AutoZone near you or to shop online, visit AutoZone.com.
What's shaking things up? Banquet Homestyle Bakes. Now it's packed with more butterball chicken to go with those savory vegetables and that golden biscuit topping for a complete real meal. Banquet Homestyle Bakes. It's all you need to pick up.
It's a beautiful morning.
I don't want to go jogging. I don't want to play hockey. All I want are nights with less pain, mornings with less stiffness, so Bo and I can go out early and catch up with all our friends.
Just taking some clean.
Ask your doctor about once-daily treatments for 24-hour relief of arthritis, pain, and stiffness. Call 1-888-MERC55 for more information.
Got the time. It's a beautiful morning.
I teach, and so when I get home, I'm just so drained from being with the kids. And when I started taking Stacker 2, I just got a lot more energy. I mean, I felt effects from it, just the energy immediately. The weight actually started coming off. I would say within the first week, I lost at least a couple of pounds, and I lost probably a total of 45 pounds.
Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner. Now in Stacker 2 Light and Stacker 2 Ephedra Free.
It gives you the motivation to do it.
Monday, brace yourself for storm stories.
Tornado!
An F4 twister takes a couple by surprise.
The instinct was to help save us.
Can one man find the strength to save his wife's life?
Don't let me go.
Plus, a man is blown inside of an F5 tornado.
It was just like somebody opened the gates of hell.
See how he lives to tell about it. Watch a new series from the Weather Channel, Storm Stories, Mondays at 8 Eastern and Pacific.
Every day, a new journey begins.
What are you going to show us today?
A new adventure in living well and feeling great.
We've got some interesting thoughts to share with you.
Discover art in your life. This Sunday, Suzanne focuses on art with painter Bobby Rose and a look at an inspiring mural arts program. Seeking Solutions with Suzanne, Sunday, June 8th at 6 p.m., exclusively on CN8.
You know, I'm real excited about the brand new 6 p.m. Sports Center. I just hope they don't feel the need to make a lot of changes and shake things up. Take a lesson from the Flintstones, like when they brought that little green guy Kazoo in. What's up with that?
Salary arbitration.
An alien in Bedrock? Hello?
The filing figures are named. Players are asking for what the clubs have offered, and while much dickering still will be taking place. You gonna stop right here?
Okay, stop right here.
I'll go up here.
Wow, it's right in the field in front of us. Get up first.
Two of them.
Two tornadoes.
This one is dying.
Side by side.
It's done.
Yeah.
Out here.
A truncated stovepipe. A truncated stovepipe. Get up ahead of these chasers.
Yeah, but you have power lines in your view if you do that. What's real smart, buddy? Just get a little road here.
This is all locals. These are all local yokels. Okay,
we're fine. We can go a little farther.
We can go farther. We're going to get closer than all these chasers.
Look at this tornado.
I got a video. Bill, fine. I'll call you back.
Stop right here?
Yes, stop fine.
Here we go.
Oh, goodness gracious me almighty. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. What's the sense? We have tornado number 4. Excuse me, large tornado forming to our west.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Coming right there.
Right here. Do you know what this is?
What?
This
No.
is a gigantic multiple vortex tornado.
Yeah, so we need to move. It's in the field right here by us.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Suddenly, and without warning, another tornado started to form in the field to our left. We all began to wonder if we would get out of this adventure in one piece.
Get it! Thank you! Listen, it's gonna jog
jog north and east again.
Oh shit, how far?
That's okay, we got a south route, we can get out of this thing. Get going, just go east, blast. Freaking get, no time to stop.
We're fine, Dave, we can make it. How far north does it go?
It only dinks north 0.2 of a mile, then goes east again.
Oh, we're fine.
All right.
I think we're fine.
David Gold insisted that, for safety, we needed to move on quickly, away from the storm.
We got nowhere else to go. Can we make it 2/10?
But luck was on our side. As the road again turned east, we sped out of the way of the tornadoes.
In total that day, they saw at least 6 tornadoes and possibly as many as 10.
Third plot. Well, this is just about the most incredible storm I've ever seen. As far as tornadoes go, this pretty much takes the cake.
Just cross the highway.
Just cross the highway ahead of us, about 1.5 miles. We're going to go up another mile and then turn east.
Power lines flashing.
And so, in the end, the group was lucky to witness the awe-inspiring power of a twister, or rather a group of twisters, all covering roughly the same area, as if in a ballet of the elements.
It's getting dark. We made it. You have no idea how glad I am that you guys were able to see this. This just made my life.
That's what I had to say.
I work my butt off so hard and get headaches, and all I want to do is show you guys what I'm talking about. I've seen this stuff. And now you know why I come out here and do this every year. Now you know. Now you know the secret that I know. It's one thing to talk about it and say, oh, I was here and I was there and blah, 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 but when you see it with your own eyes, it's just beyond belief, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a glimpse of hell.
Yeah. That's when the Brits really get funny. When they get excited, that they get all, it's just awesome.
Well, this thing is going to be amazing on your electric.
This thing is...
When I saw the debris, the wind full of debris heading down the field towards us at 100 miles an hour, I thought, this is it. We're finished. That was hell. I mean, that was Dante's Inferno. Boiling cloud. It was like a spin dryer of cloud. It was incredible. This far exceeded any expectation or imagination. Far exceeded it.
I'm not going to be able to go back home sewing curtains. It's just not.
No. Comes close to watching your children being born.
The 10-day adventure was over soon enough, but certain things have changed.
I think it's made me feel a bit more alive. I think you do tend to get in a rut, especially when you're sort of tied to a place. I think we needed that. We didn't know it at the time, but we needed it. And it did put a spark back into our lives, yeah.
I'm more prepared to say yes to something, whereas before I would probably say, well, no, I couldn't do that.
Really?
More. I mean, I was already saying yes to things before, but even now I'm thinking, well, you know, what's the worst that can happen is we'll die. Well, that's okay then.
We're there for each other. Whatever happens, we'll be there for each other. I think it'll always be that way.